Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some VGC Season 5 ranked doubles battles on the ladder, and we're going to get into the team selection and hopefully we can find some matches here. I was recording just before and then got interrupted, so unfortunately I did take a couple of L's off camera that weren't really that interesting. One of them was a Trick Room team that was looking okay, but I misused my Dynamax and had a couple of Pokemon asleep, so that wasn't great. And I lost to Colossal and Dragapult. I just lost too much too early. So anyway, on to bigger and better things. Hopefully we can replace those L's with W's in this one. But we've got a Togekiss, Dusclops, Rotom Wash, Rhyperior, Arcanine, and Ferrothorn. Now, this team is a very hard Trick Room team, and it's a pretty decent looking hard Trick Room team, if I do say so. Oh. So the question is, do we want to play with Jeff Birdy in the back? Jeff Birdy does beat Ferrothorn. I think it might be Excadrill Lapras as the lead into Rotom Wash. And then Conkeldurr looks good. And Chandelure doesn't, so like the best of the other three is Jeff Birdy, so we're gonna bring it in the back. We're gonna play towards it, but a Dynamax Lapras is definitely not out of the question in this game. So we'll get into it. Training card was kind of interesting. Let me know what you think. Mine or theirs. Training card battles. There we go. That's a good lead into this. But we're not intimidated, so we can do just the basic, because Togekiss can't really touch, well it can if it has the fire move, but we should be faster than Togekiss, so we can go 1-for-1 if this Togekiss is sitting on a heat wave that we, you know, like a noob didn't scout out. But so otherwise, why would you lead Togekiss in this situation if it wasn't for Heat Wave? Actually, seems very much like what's going to happen here. So no one else is protecting. Follow me. There it is. So that's not horrible, because we're earthquaking, so that it's a multi-target move, and it may just take out this Rotom Wash here. Well, so that's a win for the first turn. It's not a bad start, and this Togekiss having follow me seems is interesting. But we'll see what comes out here. Is it the Rhyperior? The Dusclops comes out. So, we have Dusclops. So here the play is, do we just try and make it a 2v1, 2v4 here? I think we do. I think we go for that Togekiss. I think we go in hard on it. And next turn we, ooh, well played. That's a shame. So we know we're definitely slower than Togekiss with Excadrill, so the Trick Room comes out. We have Conkeldurr in the back, right? So that's definitely not great for us. Do we think the Dusclops now switches out into... I'm gonna go... We haven't seen it come out yet, and it's got Protect, it's got Follow Me. That generally speaking, means that Togekiss is not sitting on a heat wave. So I think we're right to fire off another Iron Head here. And I'm even considering going for the Dynamax with Lapras now. And setting up the res, but we'll hold it for now. Withdrew Togekiss. So in comes Rhyperior. In comes Ferrothorn. Ooh, okay. A Will-O-Wisp comes in on our Excadrill. That's interesting. So we're going to get the Freeze Dry off. It's going to go ahead and do minimal damage. We're going to do the Iron Head, which is also going to do minimal damage. This might be a game where they're looking to Dynamax their Ferrothorn here. That's new. That's interesting. That's cool. So, I think the Pokemon now to bring out, like, plan might be just to Earthquake here and see what he does. Like to Earthquake Protect, just get some damage on both. It's not going to do that much to either. We're still under Trick Room. We're still waiting that out, right? We've still got we got 3 turns of Trick Room. So if we can KO that Dusclops before the end of Trick Room, we'll be able to win this game quite comfortably, because we now know they're not sitting on a Rhyperior in the back. Ooh, knocked off my Life Orb. And he's doubled the Excadrill slot. Well played by my opponent there, making that read. But that does free me up to just bring in Conkeldurr for 0, essentially. Where we do have to worry about Ally Switch though. I think we protect here. It might be worth switching into Hawlucha. How many turns have we got left? 2 turns of Trick Room. I think it is worth switching in to Hawlucha here with Lapras. I think we're about to cop a huge knock from that Ferrothorn. Maybe even a Max Overgrowth. Nope, nothing. Oh, he's going for the Ally Switch. There we go. He's going for the Power Whip into the Lucha. Just going nice and slow. Which did a little bit of damage. Could take another one, but not another one and a Nightshade. So there's 1 turn of Trick Room left. And we're going to protect the Lucha. And I think it is Dynamax time for Conkeldurr. I don't think he Ally Switches here. I think he goes for the Lucha again. Ooh, that's well played. Into Togekiss. Gee, if he Ally Switches here, that's brilliant. But like, Togekiss can protect next turn, which is a bit of an issue, which we don't like. But we're still going to get a Max Knuckle off into Togekiss. It's not going to do too much. We're Guts boosted, so it's not going to suck. That's a bit of damage, but we're +1, so we're definitely not doing enough to that Togekiss on our Thunder Punch. The Twisted Dimensions returning to normal is not ideal either, because I feel like a Dazzling Gleam's going to come down. And we can just switch out our Lucha here. We could switch out Lucha. Or we can go for the KO on that Togekiss. We'll definitely be moving first. That Togekiss probably, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if Togekiss protects here. I wouldn't be surprised on that. But I feel like the +1 Guts boosted Max Hailstorm will KO the Togekiss. The question is, do I survive a Dazzling Gleam crit? Well, there's no crit, there's no ally switch. So we get the Hailstorm off. So that's not horrible. We're in an okay position. And Trick Room comes up here. Oh, no, he's going for the second Will-O-Wisp, so no Trick Room. So, now the Pokemon we actually want to take out here is actually Dusclops. We can get rid of that ally switch Mindgame, and we can just come in with Hawlucha in the back and just close combat. So we're actually going for a Hailstorm into the Dusclops. And we're going to double that Dusclops slot. This will be a big boy Ferrothorn, but it might be max guarding here. Might even max guard. Get this read right, that'd be sick. But worst case scenario, he ally switches, but then we still get a bit of damage off into that Ferrothorn. But we are probably going to lose our Lapras now, which is a bit of a shame. But that still did non-zero. Oh, we're in the hail. That's why. This is going to do a little bit of damage, but ooh, that definitely did non-zero. And the Max Overgrow is going to come out. So he hasn't Trick Roomed here, which is nice. That's going into the Conkeldurr slot, which is that's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping that it'd go into the Lapras slot for the KO, because then we could come in with Hawlucha in the back. But here, still moving before the Ferrothorn, right? Yep, Ferrothorn's the last thing to act. We're moving before everything that... So... feel like a Drain Punch into Ferrothorn KOs. But what's the Dusclops got? We've seen Will-O-Wisp, we've seen Trick Room. We can assume Nightshade. We don't know what its last move is. Will-O-Wisp, Trick Room, Nightshade. Ally Switch. So the only thing it's got to do is either Nightshade or Ally Switch. And it's not under Trick Room, so it probably won't be doing that. We're going for that. We really should have just Ice Punched again. I'm a fool. I really should have just Ice Punched again. I'm an idiot. We're gonna lose because of that. He's gonna... Oh, he used Trick Room. Okay. This isn't over. He is going first. So what happens here now is we have Mach Punch. It's definitely in Mach Punch range. but Conkeldurr is also in Nightshade range, right? Hawlucha is probably in range for a max overgrow in grassy terrain, so we've got to get this right. But if he ally switches... Look, here's what we do. We do that. That way we cover the ally switch, I think. No, that's enough. Iron Barbs will KO me. Ooh, we might still lose 2 Dusclops. Because we're only on half health here. Yep, I got that wrong, and that cost... Got that 50-50 wrong, and it cost me the game. Because he's going to Nightshade. And we're going to Brave Bird, and it's going to be nowhere near enough to hurt this Dusclops. We're going to get recoiled. And that's going to be the game. I don't see a way of winning. Can't win. We're under 50 health, that's it. That's GG. Did say I'd try and get damage onto that Dusclops and KO it. It would be the... My mistake. My mistake was not hitting Ice Punch there. Like, or... Well, the obvious mistake was not targeting down Ferrothorn. I'm getting that wrong, but that's a 50-50. That's what Ally Switch can do. Ally Switch head game can do that. So that was definitely a winnable game, but yeah, that's why a lot of people don't like Ally Switch, myself included, because you always seem to get it wrong. And it's, yeah. Can semi-expect it on the Dusclops, and but getting it wrong, if you get it right, you win. If you get it wrong, you lose. And I don't like the power, I don't like the game, a lot of people, I'll say myself included, don't like the game being decided on one move, off the back of one move. So if you give that Dusclops not Ally Switch, like, what's another random Dusclops move? Pain Split, say. You're able to, like, and Ally Switch wasn't in the game, you're able to, like, safely max Knuckle, or, you know, I would have been able to safely Drain Punch that Ferrothorn and win the game. But we shouldn't complain, we should just, you know, learn to deal with it, get better. Get better because of it. But learn to make the reads a bit better. Alrighty. So we've got a Togekiss, a Incineroar, Morpeko, Conkeldurr, Lapras, and Tyranitar. So, this is it's not a bad looking team. I think Excadrill looks good, I think Lapras looks good. Sylveon looks actually cheekily good too. Yep. This is Excadrill, Lapras, Sylveon, Hawlucha. Alright, here we go. Trainer card. Ah, it's nice. It's very up close, it's interesting. But I think mine's got a bit more going on. Karate Guy pose. Wow. Alrighty, what do we got? We've got a Lapras and an Incineroar. So this is not a great lead for us. The play here is to protect Excadrill. Seems like super straightforward. Because Lapras, because of fake out. Like, he might fake out my Lapras here, but if he does that, then like it's a pretty moot turn, I think, because Lapras can't really hurt Lapras. He's going for the Dynamax. He's going for the big Lapras. I'd wager it's Gigantamax. Yep. There's the notes. Singing away in the stadium. And we'll see what this Incineroar does here. The G-Max Res comes out, so there's no fake out. Into the Excadrill. Probably a Flare Blitz coming out from that, ooh, that was a crit through the Protect. So it's definitely hasn't done that much damage. The Res is coming out, which is, oh, and we missed our second Hydro Pump. Oh, no. No, that was off camera. I was going to say we missed our... That's the second Hydro Pump miss in as many games. It's not in as many games. Excuse me. I think the play here now is switch in for Sylveon, but I'm going to try again on that Hydro Pump. Click the Hydro Pump button again. Hopefully we don't miss this time. This team could stand to get like a grass type. Or just a good switch into... Ooh, Togekiss comes out. Okay. So Togekiss eat this Hydro Pump, I guess. Max Mindstorm into Lapras. Okay. That does a bit of damage, so it's got the Psychic move. It's setting up Psychic Terrain of all things. Isn't that mean? So now we've got to wait 5 turns. 5 of them. Before we can pull off our combo with the Lucha. That's very... How rude, says I. But what we're going to do here is we're going to click the Hyper Voice button, and we're going to... The question is, like, who does the Lapras attack? Because I think we want to protect whoever the Lapras attacks. And like last turn, he just left that Excadrill slot. It's not Excadrill anymore, it's Sylveon. Whereas... And then he like switched in Togekiss on top of that too. He's maybe expecting a Conkeldurr to switch in, I think. I think we protect our Lapras here. I think he'll still go for that Lapras. Oof. Oof. Hopefully we get this right, because if we don't, Sylveon's going down. That's a slow Lapras. Ooh, we got it right. It's okay. Nobody panic. And we survive the Dynamax, the Gigantamax Lapras with with a fair bit of health intact. And we're trying to see out the Psychic Terrain and the Aurora Veil as well. So again, I think it's time for a Hyper Voice with Sylveon. Like, we can just click that button, and I think a Freeze Dry comes down into Togekiss as well. Like, Dazzling Gleam comes out, does a little bit of damage to both parties, crits the Sylveon. Sylveon uses Hyper Voice. The opposing Lapras has used Freeze Dry into our Lapras. Doesn't do much. As long as we don't get frozen here, we might pick up a KO. Not quite. And the problem here is we cannot. We definitely want Sylveon for later, right? We can't priority move into that slot, which is unfortunate. And the Togekiss is going first. But does he think I protect here? Is the question. Like, do I protect Sylveon and go for Excadrill? Trick Room's not up. A Rock Slide Hyper Voice would do a lot of damage. Here we go. No, here's what I definitely think that a water move isn't coming into that Lapras slot. We'll see if we got this right. So there's the Dazzling Gleam, comes out. Because he was probably, if he expects to protect from that slot, oh, but he Hydro Pumped the Sylveon slot. It's okay. And the opposing team's Aurora Veil is worn off. So now we can just double that slot there. We can Rock Slide. We can Rock Slide and Hyper Voice, and hopefully get the double KO. Hopefully we don't miss the Lapras. We're through most of the shenanigans here. Oof, that could have been hectic. I saw that Hydro Pump coming out, and I was packing, man. There goes the weakness policy on the Lapras, but hopefully that doesn't matter. We've fainted the Togekiss. Sylveon's gonna Hyper Voice, and we're down to Incineroar. And have we seen their last Pokemon? I don't know if we've seen their last Pokemon, but there goes the Psychic Terrain. Their last Pokemon is Conkeldurr. Okay, fair enough. And how much health do we have on that Sylveon here? Because if Sylveon's at full health, it might be time to Dynamax our Sylveon again and go, ooh. Here's the thing. Alright. If we protect Sylveon, because we have Lucha in the back, right? Trick Room's not up. So if we protect our Sylveon here, and then go for like damage with Excadrill, which it may get faked out, but it also may get Muck Punched. But oh, he's going for Sylveon again. Oh, he's going for the Excadrill Muck Punch, but that's okay. That's by design, is the phrase, because now we can bring in Jeff Birdy, and he can clean up he can pick up the pieces here. We can Quick Attack the Lucha, we can Dynamax, and we can Max Knuckle the Incineroar. Yep. That Conkeldurr's not Flame Orb though, so it very well could be. How long has this been going for? This has been going for a while. This has been a long. Well, this one's been a long one. I guess the last one might have been a bit long too. But hopefully, it's only 2 more turns and we've got this game. But it's not necessarily over. We should get this KO though. We are at +2. Should have read that and should have been like, well. But down goes Incineroar. Nice big bop. And Conkeldurr, he might have an Ice Punch. Like, worst case scenario is we get frozen. I've talked it into existence. It's okay. We didn't get frozen. And we win the game. Here we go, our opponent forfeits, and that's the game. And that's that. Not a bad episode, guys. We took a loss, we took a win. We'll call it there, and I'll see you guys. Oh, is that going to be Jeff Birdy's last? That might. I think we'll do one more episode with Jeff Birdy, I think, and we'll try and get, make sure it's a win. But Alrighty, so we're going to see one more with Jeff Birdy that isn't the tournament, and then it's going to be the tournament, and that's going to be it for this Jeff Birdy team. If you like it, leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.